Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. Today I will be talking about Chipotle. Now, this is a stock, that's been on my mind for a couple days. I haven't really got to touch bases with the stock. I invested kind of when they did the split, and I was like, okay, it's probably the right time to buy it. And I bought it in July. It's been a few months. I haven't paid no mind to it. Just put like $5 in after like a few months. And now that it's slowly soaring back up, I feel like I still have time to invest more money into it. It's definitely not a bad time to still invest money. I mean, it's at 58. Let's look at the monthly. Let's look at the lows. And just look at how consistent the stock is. The number one thing about Chipotle is how consistent it is. I'll look at the monthly low when this loads in a minute, but these are some things that that make me want to consider investing in Chipotle. Number one is consistent. Number two is getting it while it's low. What do I mean by consistent? Now, a lot of stocks, they have different graphs, different approaches of how the stock just operates. Chipotle is one of those stocks where it is just very consistent. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, mind you, I didn't get into the stock like a year before, or like 2 years, 3 years. No, I got into the stock a few months ago, okay? July 8th when I invested. They did a split. If you know about Chipotle, you would know about their history, and they were like all the way up in the thousands. It was one of those stocks that were like, why is Chipotle that high? Okay, everybody just they were kind of questioning, and a lot of people, you wouldn't expect Chipotle to be such a high share price, but the reason why is because it's just consistent, and it has consistent ups, right? Now, the graph is not loading here, but you guys know what it means, when the stock is up past 800, 900, 1,000. They usually do a split. Now, a 10 for 1 split, okay? A 10 for 1 split was known with NVIDIA. They can do a 5 for 1 split, or they can do any type of split that can hopefully benefit their stock. Chipotle did a split, okay? They split their share prices. Now, what that means, if their share price is about 1,000, 900, it comes down to like $58, okay? Let's look at July, okay? We're going to go back to July, okay? We were all the way up at 68. That's a high for Chipotle. We haven't seen that in a while. It's been a while since we've seen that, right? But the good thing about current position is at least we're going to hit $60 again, okay? Now, a good buy is below 60. When I bought the stock, it was at 59.51. Okay, right below 60. Now, when I bought this for $10, what was my thinking going into the stock? Oh, we're gonna go back up to $68, $64 sometime soon, and I'm just gonna sell it. But I did not expect this dip down to $50.97 July 29th. Okay, the most unpredictable thing can happen in stock markets, and this is why you have to be able to stay positive. Now, what I could have done here is I could have bought a lot of shares, okay? A lot of shares, and then be in a position to where I could have probably sold when it hits back up to 62, 61, 61, 63, right? But I didn't do that. I didn't have the money for it. I was focusing kind of on NVIDIA. I was shifting towards AMC. I was learning how to day trade. So I was like, I'm just going to leave that $10 in there. It's going to bounce back soon. It does not bounce back. Full of August was just a complete dry run for Chipotle, right? It kind of stays consistent. Good thing it doesn't go lower than 50, right? Now, September, we see 58, right? But still don't see no crazy runs. But October, we're already at 58, and I really think we can go to 60 at least, and we can create some new highs, and we can make some room for improvement. Now, the history is very strong of the stock. This is why I'm telling you guys that it is a good long-term investment. If you look at NVIDIA, the reason why I've stayed with NVIDIA so long and I keep going back is because I know how consistent NVIDIA is, right? Now, a lot of things can happen in the stock, but look at Apple. Look at Microsoft. You know, if you build a good base and just keep building, you can just make a lot of profits from your business. And that's what Nvidia does, is finds a way to come back. Apple finds a way to come back. Microsoft finds a way to come back. Same with tech, like any technology stock that does good, it's gonna find a way to come back. Now, if it's not a technology stock, if it's a stock like Chipotle, you have to realize it's different patterns, different strategies from some tech companies, right? Tech companies, what they like to do is they like to produce like a different type of a different type of I don't know, like Apple, instead of two cameras, another camera on their phone, or they can produce another button to where if you click it, it can open up your camera. They can add something to their product which can make a lot of people buy it, or they can set up a event. If you guys knew about Apple, Apple didn't really have a good run till, or they didn't really explode up till the summer when they did the conference. There was like a little conference where they talked about the new features of the iPhone and stuff like that, and a lot of people were very pleased with that, you know. And what happened, it exploded up. So if we go here, you see June, July, it's around 209. June, July, you know, it's around 209, 213. But as soon as those conference happen, as soon as they start talking more about the new iPhones, the new iOS update, the new emojis, and new technology, what happens? Apple goes up to 228, 230, and I do believe it was in the summer. And it was just so surprising how the demanders and suppliers just even out, and how the stock just went up. Now with Chipotle has yet to make some big moves. You know, Chipotle has yet to make some big moves, but this stock is definitely one to be around, just because of how consistent it is. You are always going to see some stocks in the list of my long terms, and some of those, you know, are always going to stay there, including Chipotle, including Walmart, including AMC, Netflix. These stocks are just so consistent that you have to keep them on your radar, okay? And in the same category with other good investments, other good long-term investments. So let me just name a few, right? Microsoft, obviously, another good one. Then you have Amazon, another good one, right? But now these are the stocks that I feel like they're not technology, so I'm not gonna put them in that category. So Chipotle, and then let's say Netflix. The reason why I like those bottom four is just because how consistent they are. They're consistent, they get low sometimes, and the histories are very, very consistent. So if you guys find a way to just be consistent with Chipotle, find a way to buy those dips, find a way to keep boosting your profit for about a month, sell it, get back in, or just hold it out for a long time, you're gonna make a lot of money. All right, keep Chipotle on your radar. This stock will make you money. It's a good long term. All right, do not disinclude the stock. Do not just throw it out of the window because we haven't heard from it in a minute. We will come back. I see potential in it. All right, you got to believe in the stock to let it fly. All right, you can't be too late on the train. You can't try to hop on Chipotle when it's like 72 a share price, and it's coming soon. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.